Alright, so this is activity 8. This is when we are simplifying radicals. So we're just going to jump into number 1. So square root of 72. So when you're simplifying a radical, always remember you're just trying to take out those perfect squares that you can. So when I think of 72, I think about 36 times 2, right? That's also 72. By doing that, to make 36, is 6 times 6, right? So that's one pair, right? Because it's a 2, so square root. So by doing that, you have 6 times 6 times 2, which when you pull it out, you just get 6 root 2. All right, and then number 2, square root of 432. So this is like if you want to remember the perfect squares, which I just have those in my head. However, you can always do the factor tree that I showed in class. So with 432, I think about there's 36 times 12, right? So from there, I can not simplify that, but kind of break those out to 6 times 3 times 4, which I'm already going to put that out now for what I have, 2 times 2, right? So it's the same thing as 4. So from there, again, right, finding my pairs. So I see my pair at 6, and I see my pair at 2 times 2, right? So I'm going to pull out that 6. I'm going to pull out that 2. When you pull it out, you need to multiply those two numbers. And then I'm left with the 3. Which you can simplify that even more. 6 times 2 is 12, so you get 12 root 3. All right, now number 3, square root of 147. So from here, you can do trial and error. I'm thinking about 49 going into it 3 times. Again, you can use the factor tree like I showed in class. So from there, okay, 7 times 7 equals 49, right? That's a square root. So from there, I'm given the pairs, right? 7 times 3. Take out that pair. I'm left with 7 root 3. All right, now number 4, square root of 108. So 108, I think about 9 times 12, right? Because 9 is a perfect square, so I want to get that out. So when I take out that 9, I should be 3 times 3, right? Then I think about the perfect square in 12, right? I'll do that one. So there's 3 times 4, which is also 3 times 2. Times 2. So from there, finding my pairs, 3 and a 2. So I'm taking out my 3, taking out my 2. I'm left with the 3. And that gives me 6 root 3. All right, number 5. So number 5, square root of 75. I immediately think about 5 times 5, which is 25. So I'm thinking 5 times 5. 25 times 3 is 75. So I found my pair. I'm going to take that out. Left with 5 root 3. So that's why I'm saying if you want to remember your perfect squares, you really only need to probably memorize up to 12 squared. That's pretty much where it's going to be helpful because you can just kind of pick those out. Or you can use the factor tree. Nothing wrong with the factor tree. It's just if you do want to try to be quicker, your memorizing your perfect squares would help. So 50, again, that's 25 times 2, right? So that's 5 times 5 times 2. Found my pair, take it out, I'm left with 5 root 2. All right, number 7, 98. That's a little harder one, but from here, you can just do 49 times 2. That's another thing if you just want to try to find like the largest factor. You kind of just first divide it by 2, then 3, and that's kind of where I find the 49 times 3. That's kind of where I start. So from here, it's 49 times 2. So again, making that 49, 7 times 7 times 2. Found our pair, take it out, we're left with 7 root 2. All right, number 8, square root of 200. Well, I think about 100 times 2, because 100 is a perfect square, right? So that's 10 times 10 times 2. Found our pair, take it out, left with 10 root 2. All right, number 9, 245. So square root of 245, again, trial and error. I see 5 is at the end, so when I divide it by 5, I get 5 times 49. That works out. 49 is a perfect square, right? We've done that one before, so 7 times 7 is 49 times 5. Found our pair, take it out. We're left with 7 root 5. All right, number 10, square root of 180. So something I can do here, I think of like what, instead of 2, I can maybe divide it by 20. So when I do that, I get 20 times 9, which 9 is also a perfect square. So I can immediately already do 3 times 3. Now, 20, thinking of its factors, right, there's 5 times 4. Well, 4 is also a perfect square, right? So 2 times 2, right, that's 4. And then 5. Okay, then we're going to find our pairs. Take them out, so we have a 3 and a 2 here. So we got to remember 3. It's 3 times 2, and then what we're left with is our 5 under the square root. Simplifying, we get 6 root 5.